This week is unique. I'm rhyming in the morning here. It's field trip day. I couldn't have modeled that conversation any better, and here they are doing it right in front of me. So let's do a little unboxing, shall we? Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. My name's Katie, and I'm a third grade teacher in the state of Florida, and you guys are here for a week in my life. It's been a while since I filmed a full week in my life video because I just haven't felt like I've had the capacity to do an entire week, but here we are. We're going to try to do an entire week. This week is unique. I'm rhyming in the morning here because we have a field trip. Our big field trip of the year is tomorrow, where we're going to the zoo. And so I really probably won't vlog much tomorrow at all, but Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I hope I can close out this vlog. We're working on our unit on poetry, and so I'll show you what we're working on for poetry today. First, I brought in a whole bag of goodies because, as I said, the field trip tomorrow. So one of my tasks for today is to pack chaperone baggies. I have Kleenexes. I got more Band-Aids to put in their bag, and I got some of the Lifesaver hard candies, and then I have a piece of paper with the name of the kids in their group and my phone number, and that's about it. I feel like that will be sufficient for chaperone baggies for this trip. So picked those up from Walmart, and then yeah, that's what we're doing today. So today's gonna start round 4 of our book bracket as well. I'll show you how our bracket's looking so far. If you've been following along, you saw my book bracket a vlog or 2 ago. These are the winners for round 1, 2, and 3. We're starting round 4 today. And then next week, I believe we will do, or maybe at the end of this week, probably on Thursday and Friday, we'll do the semifinals. And then the finale will be next week. I want the finale to be on the day of the actual championship for the for basketball, which I believe is on the 7th. So it should be timed perfectly. So far, I've loved their picks. They've been good choices. Today we read The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors, although I would have, and I think I already told you guys this, I would have chosen, what's that book called? The Book That Almost Rhymed to be my favorite over the book with no pictures. I do love the book with no pictures though, but I've been telling them there are no bad books in this bracket. They are all good books. You just have to pick your favorites. So that's been a little tough for them, but I think they've done it. So today we're reading The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors, and then we'll be reading One Chicken Nugget on Wednesday. So yeah, let me show you what our slides look like for today to go over poetry, because I'm running a little bit late, and so I don't have a whole lot of time to chit chat. Here's what we did on Friday. It's kind of the gist of how I've been teaching this. We've been doing grammar, reviewing vocabulary, and reviewing elements of poetry. And then we've been learning one type of poem and then analyzing a poem from our text. So here's our grammar. We're talking about compound sentences, a couple ways to review. We did some activities where we wrote on our whiteboard, etc., etc. Then we reviewed our vocabulary for the week. Then we reviewed poetry elements, which the first day of poetry, I taught all of these in depth. And then the poem type that we learned was haiku. These resources are from Third Grade Guru on Teachers Pay Teachers, so I'll link it. We practiced a haiku. We did a practice page on haiku. We filled out the information about a haiku, and then we analyzed the poem from our weekly text. So today we're kind of moving on from that. We're gonna do grammar still, and we're gonna reread our weekly poems, take our selection quiz, and practice with a cold read. So here's our little grammar practice. Woohoo! And then here's our weekly poems we'll listen to. They'll finish their selection quiz on it. They'll do a cold read. It's perfect. It's a basketball poem. So I'll let them kind of analyze it a little bit on their own or with a partner, and then maybe with their table groups, and then we'll analyze some things together. They'll answer questions, and that's it for today. All right, so that's the gist of my Monday today in like a really high level overview of how I've been teaching poetry. It's not very in depth. I'm pretty sure I have a vlog from last year. I'll go back and find it, and I can link it above where I probably go over it in more depth. But that is what it is, because we're kind of winding down with poetry this week. We worked on it all week last week, like for 5 days in a row. And so now we have today and Wednesday, and then we're going to test on it on Thursday. So that's kind of what we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and get started because I got to give them their reading points for their house reading challenge from their reading trackers on Friday. I did not do that. And I left 2 things for my practicum student to grade today, a word study quiz and homework from last week. So I'm going to have to get her set up to work on grading those while I do these. That way I can give them back their reading trackers this morning, and they can start to track more books that they are completing and earn points for their house, because we're doing a house reading challenge to see which of our houses from our house system can read the most books. And right now my house is in first place. Also, speaking of first place, Auburn won their game yesterday and is heading to the Final Four. So let me show you my outfit. We're all orange and blue today in honor of Auburn. Even my bracelets are orange and blue. Okay. Woohoo! So, Auburn has not been to the Final Four since 2019. It was like one of my favorite years ever. And we cheered the whole way. We made it to the Final Four. We didn't get past that, but we're back in the Final Four, and the game is on Saturday. And I had a whole weekend full of watching basketball, which was so fun. Auburn basketball, the best kind of basketball. I watched a couple of the other games too. So I just thought I'd rep my Auburn Tigers. These are old from TJ Maxx a couple years back. A plain tank top from Target, and then just a denim jacket from Old Navy. So I just felt like repping my Auburn Tigers, wearing some orange and blue today. Okay, I'm home and I'm currently doing a quick fold of a load of laundry or 2 before I go to the gym. I did not really check in this afternoon for multiple reasons. First reason, I had to change my calendar to April, and if you follow me on Instagram, I've been doing like a series where every time I change my calendar, I do like a little reel where it's like reset the calendar with me. And so I filmed that, which made it hard to film anything for YouTube in the afternoon. So that was number 1. B number 2, the weather is doing wonky things. I don't know if you can see outside my window currently behind me, but it's like raining. It's like the beginning of a thunderstorm. And so they were thinking dismissal may have been held or paused, and then it wasn't for elementary schools. And so we dismissed on time. And this was not the case during elementary dismissal, which is great. I don't know how middle school dismissal is going because it hasn't started yet. But I knew it was going to start raining. And so I kind of just got all my stuff done and I changed for the gym. And then I was going to go to the gym because my class is at 4:30. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll just leave early. That way I leave before the rain starts. But then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm leaving at like 3:30, which would put me just sitting in a parking lot for like an hour before my class. And I was like, no, I'm gonna go home instead and get a little something done and just kind of see what happens with the weather on the off chance that they cancel the gym class. I don't think that they're going to. I feel like they probably would have already. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go because I hate late canceling, and I don't know if that would like penalize me if I late cancel because of the weather or not, but I think I'm just gonna go and it'll be fine. So I'm here, I was like, I can just come home, get a quick fold in, and then try to leave here at 4 to go to my balance class, and then come back and I have Bible study tonight. So that was a lot of reasons why I didn't check in. I also had to grab all of my stuff for the zoo field trip tomorrow. I feel kind of prepared, kind of not. I can't believe it's already tomorrow. We went over all of the questions that the kids might have and all of those things this afternoon. We got through everything that was on my agenda that I showed you this morning, but man, was it just a weird day. I think it was the storm and the fact that it was a Monday just made everybody a little bit off today, which is fine. It'll be better when we come back on Wednesday. I think we're all gonna be really tired though, so that'll also be a challenge or a struggle for Wednesday, but I think it will be better when we come back, and maybe we won't be as like off because it's not going to be a weird weather day. Now, I don't usually tell my children anything about it being a weird weather day, but some of them came in like, dismissal's changed. And I was like, no, it's not. So we're watching the weather, and right now dismissal will be normal. And so I think some of them were just uneasy, had lots of questions. It was the uneasiness of the weather combined with the fact that we're going on our like big field trip tomorrow that I think was just did us in for a Monday. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to finish folding these clothes, maybe print off my Bible study sheet before I go to the gym. It's not going to be very much fun to get out and drive and all of this though, so then I'm kind of like, maybe I should, did this zoom in? If this zoomed in, it's because I have like the camera remote on my Apple Watch. Let's see. Yeah, so whenever it zoomed in, oops, that was an accident because I swiped it on my Apple Watch. So sorry, it was like so close up. But I'm gonna check and make sure they didn't cancel the class. If it's not canceled and I feel comfortable, I'm gonna go out in the rain. If I really don't feel comfortable because of this storm, I'll just text and be like, hey, I was signed up, but I just don't feel comfortable getting out in the storm. And I think that they would be fine with that. But I can't tell if it's actually gonna be a bad storm or if I'm just nervous because there was all this talk about like changing dismissal and all of that. I don't know. I'm not usually one to get like nervous over weather either. It's just rain right now. I don't know if it's gonna turn into much else. It's gonna be a thunderstorm though, that's for sure. But that's it. I probably maybe will check in with you guys tomorrow morning. If I don't check in tomorrow morning, then I will definitely check in tomorrow evening or Wednesday morning to let you know how our field trip went. All right, let's get these clothes folded. It's field trip day. I just came by the classroom for just a moment to pick up a few last minute things, drop off a Chromebook for a student. It's super early. It was like 6 o'clock when I arrived here at school today, but it's gonna be a good day. We are off to the zoo. Hooray! All right, good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday morning. I'm literally exhausted from our field trip yesterday, but I'm here and I've got an espresso latte here, and so we're gonna just pray that that does the trick because I got some teaching to do today. Yay, I'm so excited. The trip was great. The kids had so much fun. There really weren't any major hiccups, which is always wonderful for a big field trip. I slept like a baby last night after a full day at the zoo. I braided my hair, as you saw this morning when I took it down, so that I wouldn't have to like do anything to it this morning. It's okay. It's a humid day, so we'll see. It may go into a little low bun. I'm getting it cut this weekend. I just posted a reel on Instagram, not yet, well, yeah, on Instagram, and I posted the short on YouTube too of my calendar reset for April, and somebody was like, oh, I love your hair, that long hair looks good on you, and I'm like, I'm dropping it off because I'm so tired of it. So anyways, that has nothing to do with anything though. I'm here and I'm not early, I'm running late, and that's okay. I'm looking through right now what I'm doing today as well, because I just don't even know what I'm going to be doing. Okay, I think I can do that. So anyways, there's just a lot to be, I need to change my background for April on my computer. I did it on my big desktop. I'm looking through my slides for what I'm doing today, and I need to go through the turn-in tray and see if there's anything that needs to be turned in, and my practicum student arrives in just a little bit. So I've got a lot to do, and like the kids come in an hour and 15, no, not an hour and 15, they come in 50 minutes because we started the day at 8:20. I got to remember that. So I still have some time. I've got about 50 minutes until the kids get here, but my practicum student is going to be here soon, and we'll probably go over like how yesterday went and then what today is going to look like. We're reading a lot of poems today because I told you on Monday when I went over everything, we did our selection quiz and our cold read, and so today is just a lot of poem practice. So we're going to practice compound sentences. I have 2 simple sentences, and they're going to practice combining them with a conjunction. I've got like 3 of those, so that won't be too bad. Then I have 2 poems that are in the Florida Best Standards, that one of them is Toward Those Short Trees, and one of them is There Was an Old Man with a Flute. And so they're going to look at those with their table group and try to decide what kind of poem they are and analyze them. So we're going to do that. And then I've got a couple extra poems from the packet. Let me show you. Okay, here's the best text ones all typed out. So they're going to work with their group, analyze the poem, decide what kind it is, and how do they know. And then here is some of the practice ones we have from 3rd grade Guru, and it gives them like a task to complete. So tell me how many stanzas, how many lines, circle the rhyming words, circle the rhyming pattern. What's an example of non-literal language the poet uses in stanza 1? What do you think the author meant? Write the literal meaning of your example, circle the type of poem, explain how you know. So I have that. I have this one, I have the poem Bonnet, and then I have the poem Green. And I think my plan was to just put these around the room. I may not do all of them though. I might put like 2 of them around the room, or maybe 1. We'll just kind of wait and see how many or what the time looks like when we get there. And I'm gonna let them work with partners, and they can take the poem, answer the questions. So that's all I know that we're doing. And if we just get to the moon, we just get to the moon, and we don't do the other practices, and that's okay. Maybe I have no idea. Well, maybe I'll do one I have no idea. We're just gonna figure it out. We're winging it today. But that's a great resource. I think I already said I was gonna link it in the description, but it'll be linked in the description for you if you're looking for a resource to teach poetry. So I'm gonna get started with my day. I'm also wearing the weirdest outfit because it's the beginning of our peanut butter and jelly drive. So I'm wearing these like Costco linen pants with a tan shirt, and then I just threw this over it because I wasn't feeling it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to be participating. And they wanted us to wear like reds or purples or browns. And I'm like, okay, sure. I'll dress like peanut butter and jelly. It'll be great. Even though I hate my outfit, because I was just looking in my closet like, what can I piece together? And I don't like anything that I piece together, but it's fine. We're going to survive. I really just wanted to wear a t-shirt and jeans because I'm tired from yesterday. But we're here. We participated. And let's get this Wednesday that feels like it should already be Thursday started. Okay, friends, let's do a little unboxing, shall we? Because I used the rest of our Boosterthon fundraiser money to start to order some things, and they're coming in. So I've got this lovely, huge Amazon box, and I have a book that was sent from my Amazon wish list. So here's the book from my Amazon wish list. Our next unit is going to be on biographies. And so I added this one. I have a lot of baseball boys that just love baseball. And so I added this one to my Amazon wish list. So thank you, Maya, for sending this to me. It's about Lou Gehrig, and it's we're using biographies to teach chronological order and text structure. So this one has a lot of good like transition words, like after he finished high school and blah 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 in May of 1939. But I think my baseball boys are really gonna love it. And especially because a lot of the other books that I have for biography, I have Counting on Catherine, which is a great one, but it's about a female who is in the space field, which is great. And then I also have the Evelyn, the Adventurous Entomologist, I believe is the title of it. Again, another one about a girl in a science field that they said wasn't for girls. So I was like, this will be a good balance to give something for the boys. Not that the boys won't enjoy those other two books, but just a different type of biography that I think my boys will definitely enjoy. So thank you, Maya, for sending that to me. Pretty sure I'm going to read it like next week with my class. Let's see what's in this Amazon box. It's a big box, and I'm pretty excited. It's been up in the office all day. I just haven't had a chance to go to the office like at all, and my neighbor teacher brought it down for me. And I was like, I have a box. And then I was like, oh yeah, I ordered things on Amazon. Oh, and I need to send her 2 things to try reordering. Aha, okay, here we go. First off, we have a pack of fidgets for the treasure box, because who doesn't love a good pack of fidgets to have? I think it's just a great treasure box item. And I need to kind of clean out my treasure box. There's some stale things that have just been sitting in there for a long time. So I think this will be fabulous. We got some poppets. We've got some, like little foam things, some squishies, some of the little marbles. It'll also just be good to have on deck to give to students. So this was a great deal. Fidgets pack. I'll try to add these things to my Amazon storefront as well. So if you want to get it for your class, you can. Another biography. Can you tell we're about to do biographies? So The Crayon Man, the true story of the invention of Crayola crayons. Primary sources. Ooh, that's cool. Primary sources and secondary sources even listed in the back. There's The Crayon Man. Another book. It's probably a biography. Sure is. Pop, the invention of bubblegum. Just anything to get them excited, you know? I've got a lot of great biographies now. How exciting. Okay, other things. Okay, I got some glasses for my kiddos, okay? For end of the year gifts. So that's gonna be fun to give for their end of the year gift. I have enough for both blocks in here, which is fabulous. So there's my glasses. They're honestly a little bit small, but they may work. They might be too small. They may be okay though. Okay, they may not need much bigger than that, so we'll see. I'll check with my coworker. If they're too small, I guess we can always return them. And then what else? A box inside of a box. What is this box of? I don't know. It says Hasbro. What did I buy? Dude, isn't it sad? Oh, is this Play-Doh? This could be Play-Doh, because my kiddos love the Play-Doh station at my STEM bin. That's like the most popular STEM bin this year is Play-Doh. It's interesting to see what they enjoy the most over the weeks. Oh yeah, so this is a big box of Play-Doh. OMG, they are going to die. They're gonna be so excited for this Play-Doh. Don't watch me use these scissors. I'm not using them safely right now. Yes, lots and lots of containers of Play-Doh. So they're gonna be so excited for that. I know I am, and some of that Play-Doh it's looking pretty pitiful. So that's it for this box. There will be more things that come in later, but that's a pretty good haul for you guys this afternoon. As far as the day went, we got everything done that I said I was going to do this morning. The poems actually went so well. I was very impressed. Had conversations happening in the room where they're like, I thought this was a haiku because it has 3 lines. What do you think? I agree. It's also about nature. I'm not even kidding, where you're like, I don't even think I could make this up. I couldn't have modeled that conversation any better. And here they are doing it right in front of me. So that was kind of wonderful to happen today. And yeah, that's about it. I ended up just putting the poems on the counter, and I was worried. I don't even know if I talked to you. I guess I did talk to you about that this morning. I was worried that it was going to take too long or something to do all of those poems, and I didn't know how I was going to pass it out. I ended up letting them, we did the first one together. Oh gosh. And then I let them partner up for poem 2. 3, and 4, and I let them choose what order they did it in, and I put them on the counter instead of just giving it to them in a packet because it gave them some movement. So they finish a poem, they get up, they get a new poem, they come back, and it went great. So I've already checked them all. I think they're pretty prepared for the test tomorrow. I sent out a remind message just in case to all of their grown-ups. That way, if their parents are like, we want to practice or prepare or something, they remember that the test is tomorrow. And I told them what they have in their Fox file, which is their like organizer that they take home that they can use to prepare. Let me recycle this ball. Okay, and so on that note, I think I'm gonna go home because I did not bring my clothes for the gym this morning. I didn't have time to pack it like I had hoped. I was kind of running late this morning because I snoozed my alarm once. I don't usually do that, but I did because I was really tired after our trip yesterday. So I did not pack my clothes for the gym. And my gym class is not until 5:45, but I really don't have anything else except for my normal stuff. Like I need to reset the special area and stuff like that I need to do this afternoon. But other than that, we're pretty much done. So like tomorrow we're gonna have Spanish for our special area. So I'm gonna put that up here. I'm gonna erase my helpers. Well, the helpers stay the same, but I'm gonna erase their picks for the door holder because that will reset tomorrow. And I'm gonna move the date card over one. I cannot believe tomorrow is already the poetry test. I feel like we just started this unit on poetry, but I mean, we've been doing it for like 8 or 9 days now, so it's pretty crazy, but here we are. Here's the beautiful poetry wall. It's shaped up quite nicely. So anyways, we're gonna pack up and head home. Good morning. It is Thursday. I'm so glad it's Thursday. Oh my goodness. That means we're really, really close to Friday. We were out of espresso at the house this morning, and so I stopped with a little bit of what I have left of a gift card and got Starbucks. I'm running low on my coffee gift card reserves. My local place, I'm still stocked, but the local coffee shop that I like the most that's closest to my house doesn't open early enough for me to get it before school. The ones, like other locations open earlier, but that one doesn't. And so if I'm going somewhere before school, I'm usually going by Starbucks with a gift card or Dunkin' with a gift card. And I think I'm down to like not enough to get a drink anymore at Starbucks, and maybe I can get 1.5 drinks left at Dunkin'. So end of the year, where are you at? Because my funds are running low for coffee breaks. So I got to get some espresso today after I go to the gym. But I just got a latte with vanilla. Nothing fancy. Okay, today is test day. So we're taking our assessment. They're also going to vote for round 4 of our picture book bracket against Legends of Rock, Paper, Scissors, and One Chicken Nugget. I really don't know which one's going to win. The last couple, I feel like it's been a little bit obvious. Maybe not like super obvious, but it's been like, okay, I'm pretty sure I know who's gonna win. This one, I literally have no idea. So we shall see. They're gonna vote for that first. Then we're gonna take our reading test. And then today's schedule is a little bit different because our 4th and 5th graders are taking their writing state test. And so our special area is later. It's like pretty much like 50 minutes later than it usually is. And so I'll have my kids in here for a while longer. So we'll do, which is good to remember because I need to go ahead and like do my slide for that. We will do, what will we do? Because of that, after our test, we will do social studies, and then we will do our flex time, which is when I do my small groups and they work on independent activities. So I'm thinking we're working on Greek and Latin root words, and I had them write them on a piece of paper 2 times each. On Monday, or the first day we had flex time with this crew. So I think today I'm still gonna have them like write it 2 times each, but maybe get a fresh sheet of paper and then maybe let them do it with a pen. So it's little bit more fun. But for these words, they really just have to, or maybe I'll have them write it each time and then they have to use a highlighter to highlight the root. That's a good idea. I could still let them write it with a pen. Like write the word 2 times with a pen, use a highlighter to highlight the Greek/Latin root that's in the word. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So I need to change that slide this morning and get that ready because I won't have on my normal break where I'm like, where they go to special area and then they come back before that time, which will be fine though. Honestly, it's gonna be kind of nice because they'll go to specials from 11 to 11:45. We'll have enough time to come back and then they'll pick up their lunch and go to lunch and then I'll get my lunch break. So the breaks will be closer together and longer. I just have to make it like an extra 50 minutes, but we got to do some social studies anyways. So I think it'll work out. But I do need to call my tier 3 teacher and see what her schedule is going to be like today. Anyways, yeah, that's what we've got going on this wonderful Thursday. I just put my hair up. I have bar this afternoon, so I packed my gym clothes today, and we're just rocking it. I just wanted to be comfortable because it's a test day. So I got my coffee. I'm gonna make modifications for accommodations for some of my students' tests and get all my slides and stuff ready to go. But let's get this Thursday started.